Part 13. Alright, this is our Savoy. This is our giant alliance of people who like us, but unfortunately this is our giant coalition of people who will attack us if we do anything. Our army size is potentially very large, but actually very small. We have only 10,000 troops, and only the ability to get 34,000 total troops if we needed to turn our manpower into troops really quickly. And our force limits are 52,000. So it's going to be a long time before we can get anywhere near our a reasonable army size. We're kind of reliant upon this giant alliance of awesomeness to keep us safe from people, so we've been skimping really heavily on military, because that makes us rich, and then we use that money to buy buildings, and those buildings make us more rich, and so on and so forth. And we'd like to continue to do that for a very long time. I want to change this so that it pops up and pauses when I lose influence on a dude, because I am currently the papal controller and I like to stay that way. So anytime somebody steals control of one of my papals, I want to be able to immediately buy it back. We actually have revolts possible in Liege. How could Wallonian patriots want to defect to Liege? Well, I will take Liege, and then it won't matter. Because the largest member of the coalition against us is France, and because France is so weakened by us specifically, I think my next war has to be with France, but I feel like I need to have an extremely large army before I want to pick a fight with France. Let's check the ledger. Looks like France's standing army is 40,000, and their manpower is another 30,000. So pretty ridiculous. 44,000 plus 34,000. I won't have a manpower plus army size approaching that for a very long time. So it's unfortunate. And I will just keep France weak by sabotaging their reputation and supporting the rebels in France, while I wait until my manly powers it up. So nothing going on for me for the present time being or whatever. Rome stupidly attacked Hungary. Very weird. And then when I refused to come to the aid of Hungary, they broke their alliance with me. I mean, automatically, I knew it would happen. It was minus 100 relations with them to not come to their aid in defending against the Pope. I should have come to their aid. I didn't realize that it was, yeah. Anyway, whatever. So I can't be friends with Hungary anymore. I don't really want to be friends with Hungary. Hungary doesn't have much of an army, but what I want is for my allies in the east, Denmark, Lithuania, and Poland, to be able to get over here and help me with France. And they can't do that without walking through Austria and Hungary. So my goal is to either be at war with Austria and France at the same time while having Hungary as an ally, or something like that. Like it's only marginally been working. Like my eastern allies, while strong and on paper they dissuade people from attacking me, in the actual local fights, people keep attacking me and they keep winning because my allies are too damn far away. So I need either England, France, or Austria to be a friend of mine. France is a no-show. They're too weak now anyway for me to even want to be their ally, but I think maybe I could wrangle England or something. It's a shame I lost Hungary, but that'll improve over time. I wish that I had taken I took the spy tech because I've never tried it before and I wanted to see how it would work. I wish that I'd taken the religious tech now because I really want the improved time to get people to forget about all the things you did to piss them off thing. Like it's plus 100% to relations over time. That's a big deal. Spy offense, cool. I got negative prestige. I need a small war just to get my prestige up, but with France in a coalition against me, there's no such thing as a small war. So I guess I'm just chillaxing and making buildings. Austria has joined the coalition against us, so I'm glad that I have decided to be peaceful because there's no possible way I could fight anyone and win. So that's cool and stuff. Wow, we inherited a single mercenary when we converted Oldenburg to be ours. I think we need to attack Monster Cheese too, because we can't get to Oldenburg from our territory without either befriending or attacking them, and you know which I always favor in the battle between befriend or attack, right? Alright, so regain control of these two guys. And it looks like this guy is just permanently out of reach, so I'll start with the new guy who's only 43 years old. He's an investment for the future, baby. For the future. The future of our kingdom is in his hands. I'll keep building my buildings, keeping my army small until I get to about 50,000 manpower, and then dumping that manpower into actual troops, and then continuing to make buildings and keeping my manpower as low as possible. Oh. See? You got to be careful, because if you don't build an army, people are like, he doesn't have an army. I want to kill him. I won't kill him. All right, so Austria, despite being in a coalition against us, did not join in on this war. So it's me against France, and none of my allies joined in. Call to arms. But I can call them, so it's okay. Hungary, I would like to call you to arms, but you're not my friend anymore, so that probably won't work out. Lithuania can come help me. Poland, Denmark. The big guys. The big guys. Let's slow the game down. Watch my big guys come help me. Alright, anyone allied who didn't come to my defense? No, looks good. So, again, my coalition is stronger than their coalition, but Denmark, Lithuania, and Poland might just not help me at all. Either because they can't get troops over here or because they're not willing to bother to get troops over here. So first things first, I need to fund my army and create as many troops as I can. I should probably take out like several loans. I'll take out 3 loans, causing some inflation. And then build as many troops as I can. Alright. Right, and I'll watch these troops form, and if they're about to get jacked by enemy troops, then I'll cancel them before they pop out. %, done, 11% done. And I built a fort in Piedmont so that I could hide my army there. And my general is 1-0, so I think I'm going to boot that guy. 104. I'm going to spend 50 military power on a new general who's 2-1. Try another one. This guy's 3-2, much better. So, we'll make him in charge, and then I'm going to boot my crappy leaders. The 0-2-4 guy, he's okay. The 1-0-4 guy has got to go. He's got siege, which is cool and everything, but this guy has siege and doesn't suck quite as much. So I can have 2 leaders without costing me anything because I'm the papal controller. And I think, how big is Venice's army? Do you I guess Venice, I might try to get Venice back. I pissed off Venice because I thought I would crush them, because I thought my coalition was strong enough to take care of France. The problem is Castile only ever helps me against France. They'll never help me against anyone but France. So it's very intimidating. So I like having Eastern allies. It'd be awesome to have Austria and Venice, and then everyone could just walk through their territory when they came to help me. Poor Switzerland is going to get squished while waiting for me to do anything, and I'm not going to do anything because here comes the army. Alright, so now we're faced with 2 choices, right? I have no morale. I'm not going to win this fight. He has no morale either, but he's got 3 times as many people. I've got 2 forts in here and the defender's vantage and bridge and all other stuff, but I still don't think I can win that fight. It's possible because it's in a mountain, it's going to be a 5-on-5 battle instead of a 20-on-20 battle, so I might be able to hold out long enough for reinforcements to arrive, but the nearest reinforcements are really far away. So I think what I do, even though my total manpower is really low, I think I cancel all reinforcements and destroy my own army. Not destroy, but I disband them. Basically, I tell them to go back and farm stuff and earn money while we wait for a better time for them to join the fight. So that saves me from losing the battle. It saves those men from dying, which costs me prestige and other stuff. But it also means that I have no troops, which is no fun. I prefer to have troops. Having troops is a lot more fun than not having troops. That being said, this is a defensive war, so as long as I hold my capital, I think I win. No, yeah. It's a punitive war, punishment. They're punishing me for being a dick, right? So France is like, because of you, I have no territory and I'm not a world leader when I should be, so I need to punish you by going... I don't understand this punitive war thing. Like, you hate me, so you're going to attack me and both of our troops are going to die. How does that help you? Like, it should just be like a war of conquest. Like, because you did mean things to me, I'm going to take your territory. That'd be much better than just I'm going to punch you in the face because I don't like you. So, looks like Aragon and Orleans are doing okay over there. We got an extra diplomat who's not doing anything. We'd like to let's see how Russia's going. Russia's doing well. If I could convince myself to like them. Proclaiming a guarantee. Does that make me like them? No. Royal marriage is off the table because we're too far away and we have a neutral attitude toward each other. I also have a very small army. So see, it's not like I need to make them like me. They already like me. I just need to like them. And it's hard to make yourself like someone. You need to get military access. That'll do it. I don't know why I'm working on adding a new ally when the war's already started, but so be it. I think France still holds one of the cores that they took from me before. I got 2 of them back, but one of them is still in France. So Rethel is 96% cored, and it's being interrupted by this war. That's so frustrating. Flemish patriots that I'm supporting. That's funny. They're my Flemish patriots. Look at that, 52,000 men right there. 64, 60... 6, 70, 81,000, 95. I think we have 95,000 troops in this general area. And my alliance has 128 plus 57, like a lot more than 95,000 troops, but they're so far away, and I don't even know if they're coming. Come on, Poland. Looks like they're coming. Going through Pomerania. In Mecklenburg into Denmark, which is in the war, into Bremen, into... Geez, they have to get a long line of permissions just to come help me. I hope they're willing to do it. It's going to cost them a lot of monarch power. Okay, good. Now we can be allies with Muscovy. They probably still won't take an alliance because we're at war and distance between borders and our army strength is very small. But at least now it's on the table, you know? So that was good. Unfortunately, now we're using up a diplomatic spot on Muscovy, and we're not allied with them. But someday, I'd like to be allied with Muscovy, so it's worth the monarch power I'm spending to maybe someday be friends with someone who maybe someday will help me with maybe something. Maybe. All right, so we have very little control over this war since we have no troops whatsoever. So let's just hope it goes well. Bunch of armies in here, no friendly armies. Even when my friends do arrive, they're going to come piecemeal, 15,000 at a time in the north, instead of coming all at once. You know, the Emperor should have jumped in on my side to defend me from these roving bandits, but the frickin' emperor is the Palatinate. Who voted for the Palatinate for emperor? God. If we had Austria as emperor, even though they hate me, they might have come in and helped me. Alright. Hungry hippo. I would really like for you to forgive me for being such a dick to you. Come on, hippo. 2 free diplomats. We are going to be mean to France because they deserve it. Because they're mean to me, so I'll be mean to them. I may now sow discontent. I will so do that. I'm going to sow all sorts of discontent in France. All sorts of it. Nice. Stability cost modifier plus 50% and plus 1 revolt risk. I will make France revolt. So it looks like a lot of the troops on my side finally arrived, but they got crushed immediately upon arrival. So that's no good. Administration or military. I think administration, because I need to get to the next idea so that I can start spending military points on ideas. Because I don't have a military idea yet, and I won't until I'm at administrative tech, whatever, to be able to actually afford a new idea. Okay, good. Looks like we wanna fight. Nope, we lost it, despite having way more troops, because all of my allies are eastern and France is western. Man. And they have that defensive idea. France's army is badass. Alright. Palatinate has religious civil disorder. Savoy is done improving relations with Venice. Venice still dislikes me, but at least they dislike me slightly less. I want to look at the current tech level. Map mode. Religion. Trade value. Tech. So France has 999. I have 7410. So I'm ahead of them in military tech. But they have a military idea, so I'm behind them in that respect. Also, I don't have any armies. They're even with Castile in military tech, so the war is pretty even on both sides. Lorraine has joined the coalition against us. My side is now massively ahead on army, but much of that might be people who aren't coming. Palatinate has joined the coalition against us as well. I wish I could use my spies to sow the opposite of discontent in my own lands, you know? I would like to sow contentment in my own lands. So diplomatic power, fine, I don't need any of that. I took out all these loans in order to recruit troops, and they won't get out of my way to let me recruit troops, so now I could become the defender of the faith. I will defend you, faith. Faith, I will defend you. Gives me papal influence and war exhaustion and morale of armies 10%. I don't think the morale of my armies is going to be relevant in this war because I disbanded them right away. I need enough strength and defensive bonuses to be able to survive until my allies arrive because they're so far away. Alright, this guy is where all my points shall go because I think I can get him. Whereas this guy I could have gotten with just 5 points. That was kind of dumb, but whatever. All of my diplomats are paying attention to France right now. We are defrancifying. Defrancification. Nice. We're doing all 3 of the nasty things to France. Actually, I can't believe we had never embargoed them. I think as long as they're your rival, you can embargo them for free. Yeah. So I don't know why I didn't embargo France. Alright, let's get this guy back. Whoop, mine. And then we'll get this guy back next time. If they interrupt my coring, I'm going to be so unhappy. It didn't get interrupted. Look at how close that is, man. It's like 100% done, but go fight! Fight armies that are not mine. I think we're losing. We're minus 19 war score from battles, man. France is so good at fighting battles. Wait to France. I think that they have a monarchy, which makes them better at fighting battles, and then they also have... Ooh. The guy that... Oh, a new guy got elected and we're still Curia controller, so that's good. Ignore them, 9 measurements. I can't fight rebels right now, so it looks like we're going for this one. I don't have an army at all. If France's whole army will promise to stay down here, I think we could build an army up here, but they keep coming up and going down and coming up and going down, so... I mean, if I could turn my 46,000 manpower into troops, then that could be really good for me. I can recruit troops in this place. That's funny, because no one can get here, right? Let's check. Oh, we're at war with these people, so they can just walk right up there. That's a bummer. Wouldn't that be cool if I had an unconnected province and I could just recruit a giant army there and no one could get to it? But that's not how it is. Alright. So Castile still has a bunch of troops, so that's something. Looks like Poland, Lithuania still has a reasonable number of troops. I can't recruit any troops. It's so frustrating. Like I'm almost max in manpower. Alright, I'm going to try to recruit troops anyway. Come on, troops. Oop, lost my papal influence. We'll get it back. And then... Ooh, super young guy. I'm fighting for him for sure. Super young cardinal. Everyone stand in Oldenburg. Actually stand in... stand here. Good. We'll put the best general we have, which is not very good, in charge of this teeny tiny army. And we will recruit some cannons. 6,000 men and some cannons. They discovered us supporting rebels in France, so now we have to go back and support more rebels. Nope. Repay the loans? Nah, I'm not going to repay loans. We need the money to recruit the army to fight the war. Alright, that's working well. We need 3 horses. We got 3 cannons, 3 horses. Denmark accepted a separate peace with France. What a dick. Stupid Denmark. How's the strength of our alliance now? Still massively ahead. Alright, 3 more cannons after the horses. Oh no, Friesland has declared war on us. That's Frieslanding. Man. Alright, cancel, cancel, cancel. We'll keep recruiting troops in these 2 places. Okay, who's in on the Friesland? Oh, Austria. Oh my god. Well, there was no way I was going to beat France. And now it's France and Austria in 2 separate wars, so they get to claim 2 separate peace treaties. Oh my gosh. Well, Austria is at war with Denmark, at least. I don't think we can... It's not going well, man. Our alliance is much stronger in both cases, but for some reason there's just a bunch of people that don't want to actually participate in these wars. So, too many troops roaming around down there. I would like to be recruiting down here where I have my march. And Castile has marched down to assist me, and I'd like to help them. But that's not how it's going to go. Okay, we're going to fight the first battle that we've fought at all in the war. Gain control of that guy and this super young guy. Still working towards control of him. And now we can start recruiting some dudes. Make sure no one pops out in a stupid place. Is this stupid? No, he's okay. Oop. So here he comes. No one's going to intercept him, it looks like. Oh, these guys are coming. Maybe I'll go through Friesland over to there. Pay administrative power or prestige. Prestige equals morale, and I'm currently fighting. Our nobles allied with a foreign power. Nice. So these guys are all about to finish. And nobody's going to intercept them, so that's good. Denmark says that they are more able to fight a war now than they were in the very recent past, so that's good too. And our stupid allies are going to attack them again. Why are you throwing away my manpower on these ridiculous attacks? I guess they're out of morale. Ah, and there's rebels there too. Right, and we'll go for some more cannons. And then from then on, it's going to be only infantry. I don't want to fight your rebels for you. Oh, geez. Come on, guys. Reinforce. Stop fighting the damn rebels. Oh, no. I hate that. So, I had two armies selected, and I told them both to go where one army was already fighting, and by doing that, the army that was already there decided that I meant that they should panic and run away. That's not at all what I meant, obviously. I told them to stay still, basically. And they said, oh, you gave me an order? That means it's okay for me to panic and run away now, because any order is the order to panic and run away. Alright, Austria needs to have some discontent sown among them. Alright, this is a 20,000 sized army coming to pee on me. And we lost support for another dude. You can get back in there. Colonial infantry. We've got 20,000 men marching south of us, so that's okay. We're just trying to defend while we reinforce. We're just trying to defend our reinforcements, that's all. Stop ditching us, you stupid Polandic army. We're going to follow them around, which means that we can't keep reinforcing. This is Alsace and Armagnan in France, and they're coming to pee on us. Well, in the south, it looks like we're doing well. We're winning overall. We've still got double the strength of our opponents. But I'm pretty worried, because the only large army I see is this one. And it's Lithuanian and French. I mean, Spanish. And I see lots of big enemy armies. There's at least 46, 56, 66,000 enemies on screen. I don't know. It's still too close to call. We'll find out who wins.